Well, that movie was simply perfect. Mitchells vs. the Machines, released in 2021 and is directed by Mike Rianda, who also had a part to play in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And this film is starring the voices of Danny McBride, Abby Jacobson, Maya Rudolph, Mike Rianda himself, Eric Andre, and Olivia Colman. And the reason why we're talking about the Mitchells vs. the Machines today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from a longtime contributor and supporter of this channel, Dr. Camp. Once again, you strike with an amazing recommendation, a film that I have heard great things about, just never got around to watching it, and thank God I did, because this, after watching it, is my favorite movie of 2021, and it's one of those few films that I could say is absolutely perfect. I don't think there is a single thing out of place or things that took me out of this film. There's nothing of that in here. So let's get into talking about it, but if anyone else out there also wants to be like Dr. Camp and help support me and contribute to this channel, you can select the QR code that is in the bottom left corner of your screen right now. Send over your donation of $5 or more with your movie recommendation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, and give you a little shout out just like what I did with Dr. Camp here. Katie Mitchell is a quirky teenage girl who's always aspiring to make the next fun, viral short film with her dog and a couple of her family members. And as she graduates high school and gets into a film school out in LA, her nature-centric father sees this as a final opportunity to get close with his daughter to do a family road trip across the country to take her to school. Unfortunately, along the way, a super intelligent AI has been unleashed and has sent robots all throughout the world to capture them so that she can shoot them up into space and get them off this planet to save it. And you guessed it, the only hope to save this world is the Mitchell family. And this is one of the best movies I have ever seen. The writing of this film is perfect. Everything in this film is perfect. Every single member of this Mitchell family is quirky, has their own thing that they attach to, and they have a love and respect for each other, but that thing that they're latching on to, that quirk that they have, is not fully gelling with everyone. So this family, again, they all love each other, but they're not connecting like the fancy neighbors across the way, who are always posting amazing pictures of how much their family loves each other, and it drives the mom here crazy. Dad Mitchell is all about the outdoors and handiwork and doing things themselves, and doesn't understand this niche of filmmaking that his daughter is so obsessed with. And then the little brother Mitchell, he's just obsessed with dinosaurs, which, I mean, who wouldn't be as a little boy? I was. I still am. Dinosaurs are awesome. And there's so many aspects to their character and so many aspects of the story that they lay out right away in the movie. This film is so fast-paced. It is so quick, but it's not so quick that you miss something or that you don't understand something. It's all clear. It's all crystal clear. And there are so many great callbacks at the end of this movie to the aspects that they lay the groundwork right there in the first 10-15 minutes. And there are amazing emotional callbacks to where you see these characters flip the switch and you see them go, oh, I see the impact that your movies have with other people. That's actually really cool. I can kind of buy that. And other characters say, hey, you're into nature, and yeah, these Phillips screwdrivers actually came in handy. It's a movie about embracing your family, not just because you are blood related, right? Your parents, they had a couple of evenings together, and then 9 months later they had kids. Just because that happened doesn't make you a family. But you get to see these four people choose to make this their family in the end. And it's wonderful. It's beautiful. There is so many great humorous lines all throughout this film. The two robots that they actually kind of adopt, they're hilarious. They draw emotional faces on their blank face, and it's great. They're great characters. The artificial intelligence who's taking over the world, she's great. She's voiced by Olivia Colman, and it's awesome. There's nothing about this movie that's terrible. Everyone should see this. It's a perfect movie. And I pride myself on not saying that a film is perfect every single time I enjoy something. Everything that I love, my top 10 favorite movies that I love through all time, they have little tiny flaws that I embrace and ignore, and it doesn't bother me. The only films that come to mind that I would consider perfect, and it's cliche right now, but it's Paddington 2. That's just a perfect movie. There's nothing wrong with that one. And it's this movie. I can't think of another film that I've watched where I went, that's absolutely perfect. There's nothing There's nothing wrong with this. Nothing. This is just wonderful. I could watch this forever, till the end of time, every single day, and not get bored of it. It's fantastic. This is probably going to be like one of the shortest reviews I've ever done on here because what's there to review? There's nothing to review because it's just a perfect movie and you should go watch it. And it's a movie for everyone. It's a movie for little kids. It's a movie for teenagers. It's a movie for the elderly. It's the movie for people in their 40s. Everyone should watch this film. There's nothing else to say. That's all I got to say for this movie's freaking awesome. It's the best recommendation that Dr. Camp has ever sent me. One of the best recommendations I've ever had on this channel. It's one of the best movies that I reviewed on this channel. This movie's wonderful. God, it's so freaking good. This is probably going to make it into my top 10 favorite films of all time. Not right now. I'm not someone that puts it on that list right away, so I give it a little time, but eventually, in a couple years, I can probably for sure say that it will make it somewhere in my top 10. Guaranteed. I'm going to give The Mitchells vs. the Machine 5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I think I see blue. He looks glorious.
So guys, if you've seen The Mitchells vs. the Machine, what did you think about it? Do you disagree with me? Does someone out there watch this review? Did you hate this movie or did you not get it? Please let me know. I am definitely curious if anyone out there has, because I don't see it on my end. So please comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you all the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel. But in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.